LeBron James has advised the Lakers he will be playing elsewhere next season, and it's not the flex that he thinks it is. Hi, I'm James, the faithful Angelino Sports, with breaking news. The Lakers lose the NBA's all-time leading scorer, and I'm not sure we should care all that much. If you enjoy talking about the 17-time champs, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We talk Lakers basketball daily here. ESPN reported while I was enjoying a nice sleep that James will play a 24th season elsewhere. From what we've been able to gather, it's probably Golden State, which will look more like the Golden Girls with a broken down old ass roster. We'll discuss that a little bit more in a few minutes. But I reference things such as the Golden Girls not simply for the cheap joke. I don't want to play games here. James absolutely accomplished big things during his time in purple and gold. The Lakers earned their 17th ring with LeBron James. He passed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as the league's all-time leading scorer in LA. With both Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves out, he got the Lakers this past season into the second round of the playoffs through sheer force of will. Overall, he's a four-time champ and a four-time MVP. And I'm also not even going to sit there and lie to you and claim he's no longer productive. He surely is a productive player. Last year, he still averaged almost 21 points per game. So this is a hit. It's just not devastating. Because in terms of who LeBron James is now, he's the third option on offense. He was the third most important thing for the Lakers to accomplish this offseason. The primary one was to keep Austin Reeves. Now, James spent 8 seasons in LA, but in only 4 of those, I'm purposefully excluding the COVID year because the schedule was purposefully cut for obvious reasons. But in only 4 of James's 8 years in LA did he play more than 60 games. So the question becomes, can the Lakers unearth a guy who could be a viable third option, play in more than 60 games, and have the front office improve the rest of the team without drama? Yeah, they can. Moreover, in terms of who James is, he is someone who fully embraced living in Los Angeles, but you never really got the vibe that he embraced being with the Lakers. One of the most storied franchises, not just in the NBA, but all of sports. He thought he was bigger than the franchise. Much like he didn't completely embrace playing in his hometown of Cleveland. Much like he didn't completely embrace being in Miami. They were all marriages of convenience. I think Laker fans understood that. Having James on the roster, therefore, was going to be this unending tale of narcissistic woe about how James is not quite as happy as he could be. Oh, I can't be happy unless I have that player. I can't be happy unless I have Russell Westbrook. I can't be happy unless I have Anthony Davis. Unless I have this coach. Unless my son has an NBA career. And the Lakers obliged him every step of the way. And all they got for it is one title. Compare that to the hallowed hallway of Lakers legends. Magic Johnson, James Worthy, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe Bryant. I would even put Pau Gasol over LeBron James. Multiple titles. James, again, for all the bluster, for all of the me, got the Lakers one title. Having him as part of this franchise had a distinct and malodorous, cynical, transactional scent to it. The Lakers wanted to catch and pass Boston for having the most titles. So it didn't happen. All you had was a torrent of drama. I think it's telling that the goodbye statement, the thank you statement that came from the Lakers didn't come from Mark Walter, the current owner of the team. It came from the former owner, Jeannie Buss, who was perfectly happy to oblige LeBron James every step of the way. The old ownership of the Lakers was always willing to do whatever it takes to even make declining superstars happy. The new owners, well, we know what the hell they built over at Chavez Ravine. I'm willing to give Mark Walter and his people the benefit of the doubt. To be honest, I don't think they really wanted that much to do with James. You see, the thing with the Dodgers, what the culture they have, the players love being there. Can't deny it. For all the complaining that Dodger fans may have about Dave Roberts, the players will run through a wall for the guy. They want players who are not only elite in talent level, but are overjoyed to play for the Dodgers. And I think they want the same with the Lakers. Some people are not happy no matter how much love you show them. That's a bottomless pit of need. That is LeBron James. Because he also played a distinct role in the Lakers' struggles. He's the guy who, again, demanded that he wanted Russell Westbrook. He's the guy who also drove Westbrook out of town. You could imagine James playing a role in having played for 4 coaches with the Lakers. Virtually everyone, apparently, he asked for. He asked for J.J. Redick. Under Buss's tenure, James was the actual puppet master with arthritic hands. Now, please note, most of the articles that you're reading so far do not speculate much on where James is going, nor do they speculate much on what the Lakers are going to do. It's all about the feelings. I just skimmed over an article in The Athletic. Oh, no. Luka Doncic and LeBron James didn't hate each other. I don't care. And I don't think Laker fans do either. We care about where this leaves the Lakers. In blunt terms, the Lakers have at least $52 million in cap space, and they are short 2 starting forwards. Yesterday, as predicted, DeAndre Ayton picked up the option on his contract. The Lakers would still like to upgrade at center. So, they wouldn't even have that cap space had they kept LeBron James. You can do a lot with $52 million in cap space. Had they kept James, they'd be running back the same team that got bounced in the second round of the playoffs. I would argue that if the Lakers can pull the upset and land a better center, say Jalen Duren of Detroit, next year's Lakers would have improved offensive balance, better overall defense, and a better shot at a playoff run. For her part, ESPN's Ramona Shelburne, and I do not claim that I know her sources, claims that the Lakers are going to pursue Duren and Walker Kessler of Utah. They are both restricted free agents at center, which means that all the current team has to do is match the contract. Guard Peyton Watson of Denver is also targeted, and yet he too, restricted free agent. Among unrestricted free agents at center, kind of gross. Mitchell Robinson of the Knicks. I would argue he's an upgrade over Jackson Hayes, but unless he is a reserve, hard pass. There is precious little coming out of the Lakers' offices at the moment. Right now, the scribes are just happy to get caught up in their fee-fees over the whole thing. Sports writing has become a little too emo for my taste. James leaving, oh, this is right up their alley. The 3 teams that make sense to be in the running for the guy have been discussed ad nauseum. Golden State first and foremost, Miami and Cleveland. Now, the last 2 cities listed, he just blanketed the land in napalm at least once when he left both Cleveland and South Beach. We do not know if James will sign as a free agent or try to orchestrate a sign and trade. So he's going to wind up taking a pay cut, most likely. If it is with the Golden State Vultures, that would be a starting lineup that averages almost 36 years old. And that makes it hilarious. Ask the Clippers how running out a bunch of old geezers worked for them last year. In Laker history, only 2 stars thought they were too big for this historic franchise and rug pulled them. The results are mixed. One was Shaq, who won a title in Miami, but he was no longer the guy. That was due to Dwayne Wade. The other was Dwight Howard, who is currently an assistant manager over at a Foot Locker. James's Lakers career, somewhere between the two of them. But I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time wondering where. And I think Laker fans feel the same. But once again, LeBron James is taking his talents to wherever. If you enjoyed talking Laker basketball with me, don't forget to subscribe to Faithful Angelinos. We talk Laker basketball every day. Thank you for watching. I'm James, and we'll be back tomorrow. Faithful Angelinos is a Keon Cortell Queso production. Take care.